Hey guys, Johnny and Lawrence back for the next episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode.
Hello.
So you may have noticed the base looks quite different.
Just a little.
Yeah, we got a bit bored with the wood everywhere, so we redesigned it a bit. So lots of Certus quartz everywhere and concrete for the floors. I mean, they were already concrete, but different colored concrete to make it a bit easier to orientate ourselves. And then just some stained glass panes to, instead of the bark walls, which were a bit, it was just a bit much,
Yeah.
I think. So we did keep it the same up at Astro Sorcery, just because I think now that we've got all this woodlands, it does look quite nice. Well, I think.
Yeah, it does look quite nice.
But you may have noticed Astro Sorcery has expanded a lot. So we've not really done anything particularly new. We've just tidied it up a little bit. So we made a lot of the crystals. Well, Lawrence made quite a lot of the crystals, to be fair. We upgraded them all to full 900 purity, 400 sharpness, whatever the max stats are, essentially. And then we had previously made these ritual pedestals, but now we've actually went and laid them out, and we've also powered them with some more celestial collector crystals. So these are the speed up rituals. So we can place down a ritual anchor wherever we want. And can you re-smelt stone? I don't know. Do you have anything I can smelt just to see what this is like? Yeah, stick in some cobblestone. So this is a normal furnace, which is a bad example because it's daytime. But if I go make it nighttime, we should hopefully be able to see this ritual speeding up the furnace speed, which would be nice. Nope, because it's probably not linked. So let me get our linking tool, which I can never find. There we go. And I want to link this, if I can get there, this ritual anchor to here. Nope, it's not working for some reason. Come on. Oh, that was linked to something. Well, it wasn't working very well if it was. Let's try again. Come on. I just... Linking tool. Link that. To this. There we go. Now... It is... Oh, there we go. It finally took effect. So that is what this ritual does. It's pretty nice. It just speeds up, like, all the text of the blocks in the area. So you see this kind of blue glowing animation around them. So anything that's got that gets accelerated. And also you get all these nice, cool...
Particle effect.
Yeah, it is quite nice. Otherwise, we did add a few more... Oh, you've not put crystals on these pedestals.
On what ones?
These two last ones.
Oh,
I thought we'd finish this
no.
entirely off. That's a shame. But yeah, so we laid out these things. And actually, one really useful tool we found when doing this was the sextant. And what's going to be the easiest way to show this? Let's... I don't want to break a ritual just in case it puts the beams in different places again. Pretty much. Right, I'm just going to steal this crystal for a second. But basically, any Astro Sorcery thing that has a multi-block, if you right-click the sextant on it, it will show you where to place the blocks to start the multi-block. So because I right-clicked a crystal, it's trying to tell me how to make this multi-block, which is quite cool. And as you fill in the layers, you'll see the red because the wrong blocks are there. But as you fill them in, it will show you the next layer and then the next layer. And I thought that was quite cool and useful. So
yeah, that was quite useful.
Thought it was worth showing off. Let's see if I can put this back down. Just need to relink this to our ritual. And that should be that done. Basically, these three platforms on the side are just three of the same ritual. There's nothing crazy going on here. Oh, we did upgrade. Did we even have a Starlight Infuser?
I honestly can't remember.
I'm not sure. I think we might have, but what we have gone and done is made the Containment Chalice. So when you use the Starlight Infuser, it might randomly take one of these liquid Starlight pools, So if you've got a Containment Chalice nearby, and it will instead draw liquid from that. So that basically saves you having to try and find the missing source. And oh, I don't have my wrench on me. Do I? There we go, wrench. So as usual, I thought. Or we not? Oh no, we're using a phantom face. So basically, we are pumping liquid starlight into that via this phantom face, which is what's keeping that constantly topped up. I forgot we were using a phantom face.
There.
Oops. I think otherwise up here, you've done quite a lot. I believe you've set up this entire blood magic area.
Oh, yes, I have.
Did you forget about that?
I kind of. It has been a little while since we recorded.
What is... There's another ritual over here?
Yes.
I've not even seen this.
So I did a little bit of work off camera. I've basically set up I think it's amethyst or whatever the one. Basically, it's the growth crystal, which gives you regen effect.
Oh, okay.
And I've put an anchor directly underneath the blood altar.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
if I was to start sacrificing myself at night, I can just hold down this right click button and I won't lose any health.
Wow, the regen is that.
The regen is that
fast?
quick enough that it's keeping up with.
That's pretty nice. I didn't even notice you'd done all this.
No,
I totally missed this.
Yeah,
But I think this platform's looking pretty nice up here.
Yep.
I think it's looking pretty good. We've not really done much over on this platform yet. We were just using this area to
grow crystals.
I'm catching them with my magnet. Okay, they're gone. Yeah, we were just using that to grow crystals. There's a load of fluid placers or whatever they're called there. And it does mean we have a lot of these crystals now just kicking about in a chest. But we don't need any more just now. I mean, we could be doing with putting 2 more down here and linking them just to the altar, just to make sure it like fills up all the time, including during the day. But besides that, it's pretty good. I always jump off that thing when I'm downstairs. So yeah, we did the astral. We got all those crystals up to max. We made those rituals. Obviously, we did the base redesign. That's pretty noticeable, probably. Also, a big shout out to Dragonheart996 because he helped automate our smeltery
Power generation.
Yeah, our reactor and power generation a lot better. So previously we were using redstone input and output to keep this, well, basically just to turn it on every time it dropped so low. But instead, he has kindly made us a nice script and for open computers, which basically, depending on how much power is in the system, will adjust the insertion of the control rods. So you'll see they're 100% inserted at the moment, which means it won't be generating any power. And that's because the energy buffer's full. Every time this drops a little bit, it'll adjust the insertion to make sure we're never making too much power. So thank you very much for that.
Yes, thank you.
One other thing I did off episode was go to the Erebus. And that was because I wanted to collect us some formic acid. So I have collected that and stuck it in a drum up here because today I would kind of like to get a controller, an ME controller. So we have our basic applied energistic system, which is great, but we're limited to 8 channels, so I kind of want to get a controller so that we can expand that. That is the plan.
Yes, that is a plan.
A plan. Sorry, you also have your own plans, I believe.
I do. So my goal is ultimately to get these stuff together for the terrestrial. So the terrestrial plate, what's it called? Terrestrial agglomeration plate, which is a lot of runes from...
I love that you asked me, even though you always do Britannia.
I don't know, I know. But it's basically a lot of runes from Britannia and then some embers stuff, which is going to be fun because I love embers.
Embers isn't that bad, but I was going to get started on this controller, if that's okay.
Yeah, I still have a little bit of ember stuff to do before I can...
Cool. Well, there is a lot to do on this controller. So if we have a look at the controller, we need printed circuit boards, reinforced alloy, which we can now do. That's a mechanism thing. We just need some capacitors, which we've made off camera, and some enriched alloy, which we get from the capacitors. That's fine. dense energy circle cell we have made before, so that's not a problem. The sky stone, that's fine. These crystal clusters are basically the big reason we were pushing through Astro. Or should I say one of them, because we also want to get into the next tier of mystical agriculture. So I'd like to start that today as well. But we can now do these crystal clusters, which is nice. The last thing is these printed circuit boards, and that's a bit of a rabbit hole. So we can do it with the assembly controller, which requires lots of machines, and I didn't actually look at this, but I don't think we can. No, we're going to need a printed circuit board in the first place, so we're going to have to do the etching acid process, which means we're going to need empty PCBs, which are going to need to be charged up in a UV light box, which is going to need a PCB blueprint, which is going to need an amadron, which is going to need an air canister, which is going to need thermoconducting alloy, which is going to need a bunch of stuff. So basically, I followed the chain all the way back, and I think it means we need to start with a melter from nuclear craft. And what that actually means is a good thing, is that we actually finally need to make some machine chassis. So you'll notice we have everything here we've done before, except from plutonium. And plutonium we get from the fluid transposer with formic acid and cyanide, which explains why I was in the Erebus. So we have a bunch of cyanide over in our big reactor, extreme reactor, whichever one it is, and Lawrence has already got a fluid transposer. I can't even remember for why, but we have one, basically, is what I'm saying.
I can't remember why either. It was a while ago.
But I think we can set this to just draw in from the front. Oh, you actually can't set it to draw in from the front.
No.
Let's try it with a conduit instead. Extract again. So why wouldn't it auto input? I don't understand.
I guess it can't pull from the drum.
Okay.
Would be my guess.
Maybe. But Lawrence kindly made me the coin of fortune there from Reliquary.
Yes.
I think if I shift right click, is just like a stupid magnet, which basically makes it almost impossible to lose anything. So I could sit in queue all day long and it just goes straight back into my inventory. Which, considering the amount of times I keep queuing my stuff, it's probably worth it.
I have had to make queue tools over and over again.
You've made a couple of tools for me. I will agree with that.
A couple.
Okay. Well, I have some plutonium now. Oh, that's a quest. Did not know that was a quest.
Oh.
But there we go. Let's go back to the base, and I should be able to make us some machine chassis. Okay, I was going to say, we should be able to make enough. I don't know how many I need. I think it's 4? Maybe 5. Yeah, maybe 5.
I would not recommend going downstairs with that coin on.
Ooh, that's a good shout. I never thought about that. Okay, let me just turn that... No, I don't want to turn the coin off either, for... It's fine. I just won't go downstairs. So we're going to need a melter is one of our machines. We're going to need a chemical reactor, which I think we've made all this other stuff before since we have it in the system. An ingot... Actually, do we have one of these machines before? I believe we've already made something from nuclear craft. What was it? It was the alloy furnace, which is not something I'm about to make, so that is fine.
That.
Cool. So we will get the ingot former, and then we will get the... I can get rid of the machine chassis. I've got that, I've got that, I've got that. I need the rock crusher. Oh, we're missing an electric motor. Oh no. Rock crusher, done. Awesome. So I also went ahead and made a few nuclear craft upgrades. So we have 4 stacks of energy and 4 stacks of speed. Because I didn't like the speed of these machines last time, pretty much. And is it just Ender IO conduits we're using for energy, I believe?
I think so.
Yeah, let's... if we hooked up the nuclear craft platform, actually.
In what way?
To power. I was just thinking, you couldn't do me a favor and make me... I just queued something again, so that was well worth buying that magnet. But like an energy cell or something, I could put a Spectra Coil on?
I think you could... Cool. Oh, yeah, I could do. Or you could just Spectra Coil all the machines. Just saying.
Okay, I'll Spectra Coil all the machines.
No, I think I have a spare energy cell in the system.
Okay. Well, so the first thing we're going to need to do is crush some andesite in our rock crusher. So let me get some andesite, which we have a total of a stack. Is that it? Oh, we can make more with diorite and cobblestone. And once we get nether quartz, which you are kind of working towards with your terrasteel,
Yes,
that should be fine. So let me put down the rock crusher first, because that is the machine we need right now. Put in some andesite, and until we have an energy cell, I'm just going to pop a Spectra Coil on the back of this. Hopefully that should work. It does. I've just queued something again. Well worth getting that magnet. Wow, this is slow. So let's see what happens if we stick in some speed upgrades. Wow, even with a stack of energy, it does not.
You now have an energy cell in your inventory.
I'm trying to work out the balance of speed upgrades to
I believe it's a stack of
energy.
each.
No, a stack of each we can't keep up.
Oh, okay. Have you tried upgrading your coil that you've got on there?
No, I've not put down a better coil. But that seems not terribly slow. Although, what is it we're looking? We're looking for the crushed arsenics, crushed arsenic even, which unfortunately is like the lowest drop rate of this thing, and we need this to make boron arsenide, which is in the chemical reactor. So we're gonna need some liquid boron and arsenic. So I believe that is in the melter. We're gonna want to do that. I'm just guessing these things. It's been a little while since I done nuclear craft, shall we say? But if I melt down, let me just double check actually. So in the chemical reactor, we want to put boron and arsenic, which I get from putting the crushed arsenic in the melter. I maybe should have made 2 melters now that I think about it.
Maybe.
You don't want to make me another melter, do you?
Yeah, I can do.
Thank you. And I will put in the first of our crushed 10. Is that all we've got? That's so unfortunate. But let me stick in a stack of speed upgrades and not that many energy upgrades apparently. Yeah, this is not good enough. I think it probably is a Spectra Coil limitation. So I probably should be using that cell that I asked you to make.
I chucked it at you.
Yeah, I've got it in my inventory. I was just too lazy to put it down.
Oh.
So let me do that now, because I feel like it's probably worth doing. And I don't know if we have better Spectra Coils. I think I made some a little while ago.
Yeah, you made some.
I did make some.
I made them.
Well, oh, that's another thing we did. I did make you one, because I made the Ender Spectre charger. So we get wireless charging in our inventory now, which is quite nice.
I've put your melter down next to the other one.
Ah, okay. We probably want them at least a block apart, I'm thinking, so we can pipe into the chemical mixer.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like these are probably quite temporarily laid out regardless.
I mined it up, so it's now in your inventory.
Oh, is it? Okay. Melter. That's good.
Your magnet beat mine.
That makes no sense. I was under the floor.
I might have turned mine off, to be fair.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking I might put I don't know if these auto eject, so oh, there is a side configuration, which I'm not sure I understand at all. What does this side configuration mean? The blue side, what? Okay. I think that's just what it accepts. I don't think that actually would draw it in. But if we put the chemical reactor, I can't even count. I don't want the chemical reactor there. I want the chemical reactor here. And then I'm going to want the other mixer, just so we're going around the edge. I'll put it here. Melter, even. And that's going to be... I forgot what we put in this, Lawrence. What did I say I was making?
Arsenic?
boron, arsenic. So I'm going to need boron. And I believe we mined up a bunch of boron.
We did.
Right? We did?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I will go see if we have some of that boron in the system still. He says very hoping so. Take a stack? Is that overkill or?
Nah.
I don't know how much of this stuff we're gonna need. Like, I don't know if I basically I'm just gonna make this stuff and see what happens is kind of the plan. Wow, we're not able to put a lot of speed upgrades in. That's really sad. Oh well.
Oh.
Oh, we have some arsenic now. For some reason, oh yeah, that stopped working because we need more andesite. For this is getting through andesite a lot quicker than I was anticipating. Not gonna lie.
Do you want me to put some in?
If we have some, I didn't think we had any more.
I think I've got some in my diagonal.
Okay, that would be helpful. Yeah. So if we extract from there and insert into there. Oh, we're getting some stuff happening. The chemical reactor is going. Can I put in maybe half a stack of speed upgrades? Well, it looks like I can. So we're getting molten boron arsenide.
Is it just andesite in the left one?
Yes. And you don't happen to have any Ender IO conduits on you, do you?
No.
No. I could be doing with some.
What ones did you want? The item?
Item conduits, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I don't need any. Sorry. You got a good point. I'm transferring fluids, and I kind of forgot I was transferring fluids. So I'm gonna want to extract from there, and I'm gonna want to insert into there. And honestly, guys, this is not a permanent setup. I do not like how this looks at all. But it's just to make sure we can get this working. I'm hoping it does work. So there is some molten boron arsenide, hopefully being ingot formed right now, which means we are getting boron arsenide. Awesome. And that is used to make the thermal conducting alloy. So we're getting pretty far through this chain. Like I'm quite happy with this. So I'm just gonna take the 7 we have just now, and if you put more in there, I feel like
I've also put some more in the hopper above it.
Ah, okay, that is good. Wait, I don't think it was going in then. I know it was. Ah, the problem is nothing is getting extracted.
Yeah, well, you can fix that.
Yeah, I'm not going to fix it. We've got enough stuff for now that I don't really need to care, I think. So we should be able to make... Is it seriously got to be done in the nuclear craft alloy furnace? Oh, I think I made this actually, didn't I? This is one of the machines I made. Surely. Surely so. It must have been. And you said we had tough alloy. My God, I can't spell today.
And the system.
Tough alloy combined with hard carbon makes us some extreme alloy. And then we should be able to combine that again in the alloy furnace. Oh, I think the alloy furnace was the one we already had. Maybe that's what it is. Yes, it is exactly that. So I have 7 of those, which go with... Oh, no, I need to make the other thing first. Stick you in, and that's doing its thing. And let me just move over some more crushed arsenic. That's enough for now. I just want to make sure we can get these things going. Awesome. Thermal conducting alloy.
Yay.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. That was quite a few machines just to get that one thing, not gonna lie. But we got there.
Eventually.
So it wasn't that eventually, it was fine. So now we can make an air canister, which means we can now make the Amadron. No. Oh, so I think I need to charge this up. I never considered that I might need to charge this up. This is a... Oh, it's a quest. That's a thing. So I need to get some more red plastic. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many. That's enough. And then for this, I need some gray plastic. And do you remember? Is it literally just called a charger from Pneumatic Craft?
I think so.
No, can't spell Pneumatic Craft. New Metacraft charging station. It looks like a thing I can do, no problem. Applied energistics. There we go. Charging station. Okay, I'm just assuming we need to charge this up because, well, you know what? Let me just try the recipe. Just in case I don't need to. I definitely picked up grey plastic. Did I leave it in the machine?
You're useless.
Yeah, pretty useless. Yep, the plastic is totally in the plastic former. But it's fine. It's fine. I meant that. It was just you know, getting my daily exercise that is government approved, so that's fine.
Don't be silly. You need to go outside for that.
I am outside. Our entire base is outside. What are you talking about? Where did my air canister go? Oh no, you can totally use an empty one. And I have an Amidron tablet. So this thing is pretty cool, even though I was going to have to make that charging station anyway, because you can't use it without charge. Apparently. It's one of those picky things, you know? Let's put that there. And then I should be able to chuck the Amidron tablet in. Is that going to be enough just to, like, let me open it, hopefully? Where'd it go? Maybe. Yeah, I can open it. So we want to order a PCB Blueprint. So we need 8 emeralds. Are you okay?
Yep.
Just
waiting.
Oh, you're just waiting.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm trying to go fast, I promise. I got some emeralds now. Amidron. Oh, I need to link this to a chest. I will link it to this chest. And Lawrence will be sad, but it's fine. Why can't I? Oh, I need to put the emeralds in this chest, don't I? Yes. Okay, so you shift right click it on a chest, and then you'll get this like orange block thing show up in it. And then when you go to order stuff, it looks in that chest for the stuff it needs. So we've got 8 emeralds in that chest, so that's why it's letting us order this now. And you right click them to purchase one. Sorry. No, I ran out of pressure. I was just trying to demonstrate and I ran out of pressure. Oh.
Under pressure.
I don't think you're allowed to do that on YouTube. Don't do that, Lawrence. Oh. Right, there we go. It's got 1,000. That's if I'm quick this time. Let's not look around. So I just want one place order. Go. And now if I get down here quick enough, we should. Nighttime's a bad time to do this. Oh, there it is. You see this little drone picking up our emeralds? That's pretty nice. And just teleporting away. Doesn't usually just teleport away. I don't see the delivery drone coming. Have we just been robbed? Has he just stole our emeralds? No, oh no, there he is. I see him. Nope. Nope, he's gone. He is gone. What? Oh, it's there now. I don't understand, but we have it. That is so messed up. I swear, like that should have happened. So now we can make our UV light box full, and now we should be able to make. Okay, this stuff here is all stuff we've done before, so I'm going to gather this stuff together and I'll let Lawrence go on whatever he's talking about right now, sorry.
So, most important thing I've just found out, Britannia can be tick accelerated.
That is nice.
I can make ores faster. Look how fast it goes down.
Yeah, is mana going to keep up? Or is the mana tick accelerated?
Because, yeah, the mana spreaders are all tick accelerated as well.
Ah, that is nice.
The flowers aren't. Or don't look like it, but meh.
That's a shame.
If I start running out of mana a lot, I'll turn it off. But off camera, and I've done a lot of work off camera, I've got the things.
You built a whole platform that I never even noticed.
Yep, ninja building. So I will be making the rune of water, rune of fire, rune of earth, rune of air, and rune of mana from Britannia. So
that is quite a few runes.
Yep, there was 5 of them in total. And there are more from Britannia, but I don't need to craft them yet. So
okay.
The recipe for each one is slightly different. They each need the rune of water, fire, earth, and air all need their respective crystal runestone of element from Lordcraft. These are made in the runestone maker thing up there, and they just need a crystal runestone, which is a Lordic runestone, which round with crystalline stone, and a whole lot of Lordcraft crafting, which is slightly dull.
You love Lordcraft.
I hate Lordcraft. I hate it with a passion.
Oh, come on. Some of the spells were kind of cool.
Okay, some of the spells were kind of cool.
Yeah.
Each rune then also needs some mana powder, which is just throwing redstone or glowstone into a mana pool and a mana ingot. And then 3 ingredients that are relevant to the element. So for water, we need some bone meal. Don't know why. Wouldn't say bone meal was relevant to water. Fishing rod and sugar canes. Those 2 I get. Then you just chuck them on the altar or right click with the item, as I found out you can do.
But chucking is so much more fun.
And oh, I do need one more thing. I need a blank slate from Blood Magic, which is why our Blood Magic is all set up. And then we wait for this to finish, which it already has. Right click, and you get some of these runes. So you get 2. So I am going to make the rest of these. Like I said, I've got all the things in here. So for the fire one, I just need gunpowder, nether wart, nether brick. Earth is stone, coal, and mushroom. And air is feather, string, white carpet. The mana rune is slightly different. You need the runestone of crystal runestone of darkness, crystal runestone of light, mana pearl, and 5 mana steel ingots. Yeah, it's a lot more.
That doesn't sound too...
It's not too bad, but then you pop one of those blank
Wow,
slates
we
on.
have 11 million gunpowder.
Yeah, we have quite a lot. I think we can turn our mob farm off.
Never. I don't know. Maybe we could. We've only got 50 million rotten flesh.
But that's the rune of mana,
It's so bad.
and I will just make the rest of these as we go. What are you working on?
Me, I have actually... So I've made 64 empty PCBs because, you know, you're as well as making stuff in 64s, I feel. And I am just about to make our etching acid. So for those of you that haven't done Pneumaticraft before, the way you do this is you get empty PCB, and then what you want to do is actually, I should be doing this just now, I kind of forgot. I should chuck these into our UV light box, and they will slowly increase their likelihood of not failing. Is that kind of the term?
I don't know. This has always been your thing.
Yeah, okay. But basically, there is a chance when you turn a PCB, chuck a PCB in etching acid for it to turn into a printed circuit board, which is actually what we want. But by using the UV light box, you'll see the durability is increasing. If it gets up to 100, that means the chance of success is 100%, basically. So you basically want to do this. There is no harm in doing this. I mean, it is like an extra step, but yeah, I mean, it is a worthwhile step, I feel. So I just need to grab 2 green plastic, and I think I can make our bucket of etching acid, which is all of that stuff. Maybe. If I got it right. Let's have a look.
Sure you did.
Bucket of etching acid. I'm not going to bother adding this to our filter because I don't think we'll ever make another bucket of etching acid, to be honest. It's kind of my
Probably
thinking. And then I'm just going to make a little hole here to chuck our etching acid in. Oh.
Does that mean it's now flowing down?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't do that to us. But we should be able to just chuck in... Oh, I've got my magnet on, so I probably can't.
What happens if I hit you into it?
I'm kind of hoping not, because... You got your magnet off?
Yes.
Okay, so hopefully... They should have went in, I thought, but clearly I was standing on the wrong block. Chuck it in now.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, or some particles going on there.
Does look like it's bubbling.
and I think that takes like a minute. So unless you're working on something, I'm just gonna after 5 minutes. Yeah, okay. We will come back after
I am
this.
working on something.
Oh, are you okay?
I am, yes.
Over to
I
Lawrence
have
then.
stuff prepared. So, to make the terrestrial agglomeration plate, the next thing I need are 2 of these signets of antimony. And I've never made this before, so it'll be a fun adventure.
Ooh, that thing.
Yes. So the way I've seen that it's made, you need to make this alchemical recombobulator. Don't ask me to say that again, because I will not be saying it again. And you combine molten lead and some molten sugar with some specters thingamabobs.
I just love to try to hear you say stuff.
Shut up. So the first thing I need to do is make this alchemical recombobulator. Haha, nailed it. So I have already done the test craft for this because, like embers, you need to make everything twice because it just doesn't like it. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay out what I need. So you have a glass block in the center. You then have lead on either side. And then you have the alchemical circuit on the bottom and a lead asbestos. I keep going to say asbestos.
Fair enough.
On the top. So I now need to grab some ash, which I have made some earlier because I figured out how to use the thing.
It's Cinderblith. You just chuck literally anything in it and it turns into ash.
No, you knocked the ember receptor off it, so it wasn't powered.
Yeah, but like literally every embers machine needs an ember receptor. I don't think it took much.
So I have the copper asbestos on the left, and my copper inaccuracy last time was 10. So for this, I had used 16, which means I just need to use 26. So there's 16.
You don't seem very convinced in your own mass.
26. I know what I'm doing. So just right click that bit. And then my lead inaccuracy was 27. And where's the recipe for this? And I'd done 32, so that's 59.
Nice.
Quick maths.
It was super quick.
So if I pop that in there, and I'm hoping that this just has enough embers already, and I can just hit the lever. Yes. And you can see it going off in the very cool embers way of doing things.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was watching the like alchemical decombobulator or whatever you said it was called.
Recombobulator.
I was kind of intrigued by that, but I might need to watch this back and see what it was like.
Oh no, I'm just making the recombobulator. I haven't even gone to the other bit yet.
Okay.
So this is just ticking away. How is your thing going?
Well, actually, I'm still waiting on that thing. So what I was thinking was it might be worth us making one of the seeds for tier 4, and then we'll probably do what we've done in the past and just make all these off camera because it'll probably be a bit tedious. So for the next tier of essence, we're going to need the intermedium infusion crystal. That's easy enough for us to do. We're also going to need some supremium essence, which thanks to Lawrence's orchid, we're going to have plenty of that set up. So I just picked the N seeds to begin with. That seemed like an easy one to start. And for that, we're going to need these N clusters, which are just N stone and purple blocks, which we can just make with popped chorus fruit, which we've got on a bonsai pot, nice and easy. Stardust, which we've seen before, I believe. If not, I just went and grinded, pulverized some stuff. And then the tier 1 crafting seeds, tier 4 crafting seeds, which I forgot about. So we're gonna have to make all of the tiers on the run up, which is fine because I believe we have all of the essences in the system. But this is another reason that I want to get a controller built, because then we can start all crafting some of this stuff and it'll just make basically everything so much easier. Like we can have those seeds on autocraft and just everything on autocraft is going to be the aim, I think. But I think I have everything I need. Oh, that was a quest as well. So if we go up to Astro Sorcery, let's see if I can make some end seeds for us here. It says I can. So we need the magic wand of wandiness called the resonating wand. Totally could not remember. And bang. It is doing stuff. We're getting a lot of quests just now. Well, we just got the end seed quest, so I'm guessing that's probably the end of the quest parade. But that is me done with it. Ooh,
oh, just
that's me done with the
inside me,
seeds.
why don't you?
I don't know how you're doing it. I think...
I am...
Did you pick up my printed circuit boards?
No.
For the controllers, one of the other things we're waiting on, just while these printed circuits still etch up, is the crystal clusters. So I've went ahead and put all the stuff on the table, but you will notice there's like a constellation in the background. So if we look in the book, that constellation matches up with octans. So what we did off camera as well, and I kind of forgot to mention this, was we have attuned a rock crystal to literally every constellation that we are currently know anyway. I think there is some other ones, but I've put the octans one in there now. There's this recipe in here, and if we look at one last thing, there's 2 star metal ingots just off to the side, and what we need to do there is just put down some of these spectral relays and pop one in each of them. It doesn't matter where they are as long as they're on the black area, I believe. And then this should just go ahead and make our first ever crystal cluster. Maybe? Slowly. Oh yeah, there you go. You see it's like grabbing from these like side what are they called? Spectral relays now.
Oh, nice.
It's very slowly. Come on. Maybe we should tech accelerate Astro Sorcery.
That does seem to be taking a while.
Well, either way, this will eventually craft it, so
Why
if
is
you're
there 3?
I don't think it matters if there's more.
I think, do you not need to put that other one where the other one is?
What? Oh, do you think that's a ghost image?
Yeah.
Oh, it may be. Oh, okay, it does matter where they are. Well, to be fair, what has happened is we got a printed circuit. 4 unassembled printed circuits. So I think we have everything we need to make. Or we have none of the stuff we need. Oh yeah, we got to combine these with capacitors and transistors. That's fine, we can do that. Let's make 2 of those. And then I thought I'd made 2 of those just now, but apparently I had not. Did I not make all of those dense energy? Yeah. Okay.
They have MBT data, don't they?
Until you take them out, and then they'll automatically shift click in all fine. That's not all of it. I am just making some of the reinforced alloy in our metallurgic infuser. And can see that these haven't been speed upgraded. That's what I'm saying. These are very base speed, aren't they, Lawrence? Well, But that is a quest, apparently. But who cares? Because the important thing is, this is a quest. ME controller. Done. Yeah, I was going to say that better be a quest. So we do actually have pretty much everything to make a bunch more of these. I'm not going to do that on camera because these crystal clusters, you can't stack the celestial crystals, so it's going to be a bit grindy to make them. But otherwise, like, we hopefully might have like a controller set up next episode.
Yep.
Which would be nice. But unless there's anything else from you,
no, nothing else from me.
I think that's a good place to wrap up the episode. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.
Bye.